Hello viewers, my name's Sarah Johnson and you're watching OCAR Storytellers. So I own a 1967 Chevy Impala fastback coupe. I've owned it for going on 3 years now. It's been a dream car of mine since I was 16 years old, and going back to when I was 18 and starting to, put my coins together, I made a pact to myself that I'd own one by the time I was 25. I am now going on 26, so making that dream happen at the age of 22 is pretty phenomenal. I mean, I had to pull a lot of strings to be able to get it, and it was probably one of the most stressful things that I've had to do in my life so far. But man, I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm so glad I made that dream come true, because I friggin' love 67 Impalas. Like, I love big body Chevs in general, and big body like Lincolns and Caddies. I just love big American boats, pretty much. So
do I.
Yeah, so yeah.
And also, I also heard that you also tracked down the original owner back in the US of your 67 Impala. How did that come about, and what was that experience like?
So when I first got the Impala, it came with a couple of papers in it. One being like the original paper that the first owner, when they ordered the car, it came with all the details of like the interior, the color, the trim, but also it came with a car show paper that oftentimes when you enter a vehicle into a car show, you can write like your name, what model it is, So it came with a little piece of paper that had the last American owner's name on it, and his name is Richard Nordby, and he was from North Mankato, Minnesota. So I went about with trying to track down the last American owner, going through Facebook, the North Mankato, Minnesota community page, and I put up a post on there asking, hey, does anyone know this guy? I own his old Chevy. And then there was heaps of people in the comments like, oh, Dick and his wife, who I've forgotten her name now. They own shop for so many years, this, that, and whatnot. He was well-known guy in the community, and I happened to then get forwarded through to his granddaughter, and his granddaughter got in touch with me through messages, and she gave me his email, and then me and him, we would start going back and forth on emails, talking, about the Chev as well as our lives. And he was just absolutely blown away that not only is it still on the road today, but it's in freaking Australia. So he's like, oh my God, mind blown. And it was pretty awesome to know that he put so much passion into the car. He painted it in the pearl white it's currently dressed in, and he put the reconditioned 350 motor in it, because when he brought it off the owner before him, which was the second owner in its lifetime, it was a young fella who inherited it off, I think it was either his dad or his grandfather, and it got parked up for many years because the motor blew or some story like that, original 283. And Dick, he swapped his Silverado at the time for the Chev, and he done it all up, redid the body, repainted it, put the 350 in it, and it was his show pony. And apparently, he was saying it got quite a few trophies back in the day. He said he finished it up around 2004, 2005. That's when it was cherry. So, back then it was his prized possession. So knowing that his prized possession is in good hands today, it just blew his mind. So it was pretty cool being able to, you know, get in touch with him. So
I reckon.
yeah, so.
And when did the car come over to Australia?
It came to Australia in 2009. Now I have done some backtracking with previous Aussie owners as well. So, and the story goes, it came to Australia in 2009, first home in Tasmania. So
In Tasmania?
yeah, went down the Tassie first, and then it got sold on in 2015. Went to a fella in New South Wales, and then later, I think around 2019, 2020, 2017, it came to Queensland. And there's been 3 Queensland owners now. I'm the third and last. So yeah, it's been in Queensland since 2017.
Still beautiful car. It's been through like 10, 15 owners now.
8 from what I know of. So
8 owners now.
It did go to auction a couple of times, and when it fell into the hands of a flipper, but I don't class that as being an owner. That's just somebody, you know, trying to move on to the next type thing. So
totally get you there.
yeah, so 8 owners, 3 in America, 5 in Australia.
Yeah, totally get you there. This car has a very strong American identity. It does. What does it mean to you owning a piece of American motoring history?
Well, I come from a family of Holden lovers. So I didn't stray away too far from, you know, Holdens, because it comes basically from the same tree, just a different apple. Yeah, so yeah, I've always liked me Chevs, and I've been around Chevs and Holdens pretty much from the time I was a little girl. I'm a daughter, granddaughter and niece of mechanics and car builders and engine builders. So my grandfather used to race TA Tiranas on quarter mile drags. So, you know, it's kind of in the bloodline, and I'm carrying that on in this generation of the family.
100%,
But I just chose Chevys because, yeah, I love the styling of the Chevy cars, especially especially in the 60s. If it wasn't a 67 that I fell in love with, it would have been a 63 or a 70 model. But due to certain influence of a certain TV show, I narrowed down of like, man, I love 67s, and I just fell in love with them. Especially the coupes, that nice slant back, fast back, you know, just, it's gorgeous body lines, gorgeous body lines, and that's probably why I fell in love with it.
And what movie, you said about movie, what movie was your inspiration for Impala?
So it's a television show, Supernatural.
Supernatural, I really like Supernatural, actually.
You know, the black 4-door that's in it. Baby definitely influenced me on wanting to have my own 67, but I had to get a coupe because, yeah, 2 doors are better than 4-door.
I do like my 2-door life, put it that way.
Yeah.
What kind of condition was it in when you got it, and what work have you done to it so far?
So it's pretty decent. It, like, you know, presents quite well, but she's definitely starting to show her age. There's some things that now, owning the car, I know I'll need to do down the track at some point, which is bodywork. It's, you know, starting to get some bubbles coming through, unfortunately, but that, hey, it comes with age. It's 58 years old now, so, you know, and, well, it's well over 20 years old, the last restoration job. It's been, unfortunately, in snow country, back over in the States, as well as in Tasmania, so it is what it is. And in the position that I was when I brought it, I honestly now, I don't think I'd get the chance to be able to buy another one that was, you know, full restorated or anything. They're just far too out of hand when it comes to the price of it. So I'm quite happy and willing to take on restoring it again in the next 10 or so years' time. I've, in the meantime, been doing more so maintenance stuff. You know, the bushings, rebuilt all the suspension in it, I've done the brakes in it, so completely rebuilt the front calipers, rebuilt the rear drums. That was only in recent time. And brake lines, as well as we've done a little bit of rust repair on it. And unfortunately and unexpectedly had to put a new diff in it, so it's got a whole new rear end in it. But motor wise and transmission, it's low mileage, that motor. I've had a scope in there and checked everything out. It's really low mileage motor, but it's starting to get a bit leaky now, so I'm gonna have to do seals. So in the nearest future, I'll be pulling the motor out to reseal it, prettier it up a bit, you know, maybe depending if I get approval from my other half, new set of heads and cam and rockers and, you know, all that stuff, give it a little bit more pep in a step. So
100%. Way to do it.
Yeah.
Have you kept it mostly original, or have you put your own custom touches on it since you've had the car?
So it's still the original interior in it. It's maroon, which is apparently, speaking to some other 67 Impala enthusiasts who's done a lot of homework, the maroon interior wasn't very common in this model, so it's a sports coupe, not an SS. So the maroon interior was more so intended for the SS vehicles, so those were more so produced out with a bit more chrome work as well as big blocks. So I'm guessing the original owner wanted the maroon opposed to, say, that really bright stark red, which I'm cool with because I'd much rather the maroon over that really bright red. So and its original color was also ermine white, so she's always been white and maroon. It's now in a Toyota platinum white color, which old Dick, he put it in, so it's still very close to how it was back in the day when it rolled off the line, but just a little bit more prettier. And the other thing is it's actually a lowrider. So the last owner who I brought it off, he put it on hydraulics because he was into lowriding and whatnot. And that certainly wasn't the thing that I wanted the car for. I wanted it just because it was a two-door coupe. Two-door coupes are a bit more trickier to find here in Australia, so when I saw it, I'm like, yep, I gotta get it. And,
but do you like the fact that it's a lowrider?
Definitely now, like, it's grown on me. It's been a bit love-hate situation, but now that I've, you know, looked into the culture and been fortunate enough to find some really amazing people through the lowriding community, and have made really good friends with particularly one guy, my friend Christian Rodriguez, who is over in Houston, Texas. He's a founding member of the Strictly Homies car club, lowriding car club, and I found him on TikTok after, well, I should say he found me on TikTok after I posted a video of me troubleshooting an issue that I had with my pumps, which ended up just being I didn't hook up my battery lines correctly. But anyhow, we've been friends for a couple of years now. He's basically my lowriding Yoda. He's helped me so much with like understanding how it works, what I could do to improve on the system that I have. Just like, it's kind of given me more, what would be the word? More confidence in the hydraulics now that I understand things, as well as like, I want to change it now. Like at one point I was thinking I would just pull the hydros out and put like airbags or something like that. Nah, hydros are way cooler. So
they make a lot less noise.
Yeah, that, and you know, with hydros and bags, they both have pros and cons. Like if you lose a line in hydro, you're done. If you lose a line in airbags, you're done. So, you know, where I'm at, I'm happy with the hydraulics. I think they're just a little bit more sturdier, and a little bit more cooler, different compared to just having another bag car, because that's the route that a lot of people do. And that, well, it's, you know, in lines with a traditional lowrider, because they were hydraulics, like going way back to like the 50s. They were putting like aircraft, like aeroplane hydraulics that dropped the wheels down for landing. People were putting those hydraulics into their cars so they could go up and down and lower it, and
Go over speed bumps if they were too low.
Of course, speed bumps, but it's more so just like an aesthetic thing. Look, being able to just ride down the road with the
status symbol, basically.
Kind of, yeah. It's just like a it was more so just like identity thing, like uniqueness.
Like who you are as a car
Yeah, that's
person.
it. That's the whole idea with lowriding. It's just like this. It's very unique, and the styling of the cars, the small wire wheels or Kragers, Supremes, the paint jobs, of course. Man, I'd love to see mine with a bit of pinstriping on it one day when it gets repainted in the future. So, yeah, I've embraced the lowriding lifestyle. I don't think I'll go back. I'll just improve on my car from here. So, yeah.
I honestly love it. I love it. I really do. Like the attitude, and also where you want to take your car as well. And also, where'd you find your car as well, and who did you buy it off, and also where was it in Queensland when you first bought it?
I came up a marketplace and it was only up for like 2 days, and I'm like, nah, I gotta go get it. It was down in South Brisbane, so that's another reason why I had to get it, because it was just so close to home and I didn't need to worry about, you know, long expensive you know, towing fees and stuff like that. So yeah, I just had to nab it when it was there.
What's been the most challenging part of like restoring or maintaining the car personally?
Some parts. It's getting harder to find parts, especially for the 67s. They were the least produced year for Chevrolet. So there's not as many original parts out there, nor reproduced, especially with body panels and chrome stripping and little bits and bobs that's in the cars that you don't think of it at the top of your mind until you're in it and you're going, ah, shit. So yeah, there's been a few things that was a bit harder to get, but I'm glad I've found it. So like I said, mostly what I've been doing is maintenance stuff, and thankfully from 65 to 70, the body, which is a B body, they're all the same suspension setup and whatnot, so there was decent amount of parts available at the time, so I was able to, you know, sort out my suspension things and squeaks and rattles, and same deal with the rear end getting rebuilt. I couldn't find original, which originally it's just an open diff, being a little 10 bolt, which I've gone up to a aftermarket Eaton Posi, so LSD, so which is a lot more, you know, more of an upgrade than keeping it stock. So I'm not a purist. I'm quite happy to bring it up to today's day and age, and with technology that we have now. So yeah.
What's it like to drive, and how many heads does it turn when you're out on the road?
It's like a couch. It's like a couch driving, honestly. Just a big old couch, just cruising. It handles really well, and especially now that it's got, you know, new bushes and all throughout the suspension. Yeah, it feels really good on the driving it. When I first got it, it took me a minute to get used to driving on the left-hand side, because, you know, being import.
No, 100%, yeah.
There's a lot of times where I found I was like drifting to the right. I'm like, oh shit, oncoming traffic. But
that's the other thing with left-hand drive, is that I know you're not on the other side of the car, but you're on the left-hand side, and you got to look at the line on the road that's the closest to you.
Yes, I use the line along the left-hand side of the road as my guide, and I line it up between my bonnet body line as well as the
the middle line.
No, it's the actual quarter panel, front quarter panel
Front
body
quarter
line.
panel.
And I just square it up in the middle, and then I know I'm in a good position.
Because my father used to have a 1954 Ford Custom line, and he would do the same thing with the line on his side, but also he had a hood ornament that was a plane, so he would line that up with the middle line on the road.
Gotcha. Yeah. But, you know, now I've owned it for a while. I'm pretty in tune with driving it now, and it is a head turner going around town, especially for
the older people.
No, crackies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, it's funny watching some, like, you know, someone spaced out or drunk. It actually reminds me of a story. There was one time we pulled up to a set of traffic lights, and there was this dodgy looking bloke a little bit further down the road, and we're sitting there at the traffic lights, and here he comes bolting up to us. So I'm thinking, oh, here we go, we're gonna get mugged or something. But he had to come up, he's like, sick car, mate, good on you, it's beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, come on, green, go green.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, okay. Just said, I'm gonna, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it turns heads often when, you know, just driving, you see other people driving too, they're like,
yeah. Yeah, I get you.
And we get a lot of thumbs up and waves and stuff like that. I think that kind of goes hand in hand with any person that owns a classic.
100%.
People just appreciate classics on the road.
They do.
Yeah.
And do you take it to car shows much, or mostly enjoy cruising it?
Yeah.
Or do you a bit of both?
Bit of both, pretty much. I like going to car shows. Like, it's only just been to its first car show in like nearly a year. We went up to the Coal Fest up in Howard the other weekend because, you know, I ripped it off the road in September last year to rebuild the front end. But then that was very drawn out because I went and broke my foot, so I couldn't touch the car for 2.5 months. So it didn't come back on the road until March this year. Just lasted like 15 minutes on the road.
Oh God.
Yeah, we took it down to get a wheel alignment, and on the drive home, it bloody popped its diff, so it got pulled off the road again, and from March until, it's been on the road now since beginning of this month. So yeah, it's 10 months, solid 10 months off the road, nearly 12 months since the last car show, but it made its Coal Fest, so, and I'll be making it to many other car shows that's, you know, happening during this year and whatnot, so, but also I'm getting in it as often as I can because I've missed it. Like, being off the road for that long is like a kick in the guts, especially once the diff blew. I'm like, bro, just spent all this time and that to happen. But you know, we're here now, so it's just getting around again.
Such is life.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you see yourself holding onto this car for life, or passing it down someday?
It's gonna be a lifetime car. Like, you know, it's my dream car, you know, my holy grail pretty much. So, and you know, I don't see myself getting another chance to find another one down the track. So I'm gonna hold on to it, and despite what I know I will need to do and how much more money I'm gonna spend on it, I'm happy and willing to take that because, yeah, like, I love the thing and it comes with a story. Like, you know, Dick's granddaughter got married in 2005 and it was their wedding car, their getaway car. They, you know, got married, hitched, and then drove around traveling for a bit in it, which was another cool story behind it. So, you know, there's a lot of pride from their family with it. So, I don't know, it's almost like a homage to them because Dick, he's me 87 this year, and unfortunately I haven't heard from him in quite a while, despite reaching out. So, I don't know. I hope he's still kicking, but the last time I heard from him, his missus wasn't doing too well, and they not too long before that lost their son. So there's been a few family deaths, and I haven't heard yet, but I don't know, I got a inkling that he might be on his last legs, so I guess, yeah, which sucks, because I'd love to hear more stories, but yeah, that's life. But yeah, I guess me having it is a little bit of homage from him, but again, it's my own personal achievement, so I don't want to move it on, and I would probably keep it in the family, so yeah.
Good idea. And what advice would you give to anyone that's watching this video right now, getting into the classic car market? What advice would you give them in terms of like preparation?
It really just depends. Like, you could save up or go for a loan for a brand new Hilux or, you know, whatever from this time, but man, classic cars, they're timeless. Like, they're always gonna be something special. And I'd love to see more people of like my generation, our generation, getting into the old school cars, because we're gonna be the ones that will carry it on. So yeah, like, and anyone that is chasing after these old birds, just knuckle down, do your hard, like, you know, dig deep, and you'll get there. Like, you'll get there, so just work hard.
I'd like to thank Sarah Johnston for coming today and telling the story about her amazing 1967 Chevrolet Impala. Absolutely amazing, cannot thank her enough, with the stories that goes along with it, to tracking the original owner as well. That is just absolutely amazing. Hey, and if you want to see more OCAR Storytellers just like this one, send me a Facebook DM or an Instagram DM, because I would love to hear your story. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell down below as well. And make sure to follow all my socials as well: Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Links will be down in the description below. But anyways, this is OCAR Storytellers, and we'll see you all at the next event or story. Cheers everyone, OCAR signing out.